Hello and welcome. I'm Rahul, and you're watching me on my Facebook page on my YouTube channel Halkman Talks. And if you're watching me consistently, welcome back to my channel. I usually make videos in order to give some education and entertainment to all the people. I do not talk here entertainment, I just talk edutainment and infotainment because I believe that developing skills of other people is what going to contribute in any way to anyone and to the society that I'm living in. That's why I'm always working on developing my skills as well as contributing to all of you who are listening to me. And I always iterate that if you'll be listening to me for continuously 6 months, you will certainly develop your communication skill and you'll be able to speak quite effectively, because my aim is to educate people in such a way that they can have a hope in their life, that something is burning, a burning desire in their mind and heart. There should be always a fire that they can do something special about their life. They won't have to struggle much more. Yes, you have to struggle a little bit each and every time, but that doesn't mean that you will be destitute of not having anything, you will be deprived of not having anything. So you will not be in that very condition. That's why I want to give you such kind of information, that if you will inculcate a habit of listening to that, you will certainly find a way, a wisdom in your life. Because it is important in information to gather information and make ourselves more effective, make ourselves more skilled. And that's what I'm talking about, that. So if you want to be a public speaker, if you want to be someone who can orate something in front of people, then there are certain ways you can make yourself more confident, because conviction and confidence will come from courage. If you will take action only, then only you'll be able to speak in a more prominent way, or more proficiently you'll be able to express. Because eloquently speaking and speaking in a way which looks impeccable is really challenging, and for that you have to read something, you have to collect more knowledge, you have to make yourself more developed. One of the book that I am reading is How to Develop Self-Confidence and Influence People by Public Speaking, and written by Dale Carnegie. It is one of the best book I will suggest. If you wanna make your public speaking better, you should certainly read this book, because there was certain misconception in my mind. I was a skeptic initially when I was trying to speak, when I was trying to be someone who can record his voice. Something happened to me and it prevented me, kept me from speaking. So it prevented me from speaking, and that is why I was thinking, why my tongue is being tired, why I'm not being able to express. Everything is coming to my mind, but my thought is not working well. I'm not able to convey well. Something is inside keeping me from achieving my destination, and not improving my communication ability is not improving. So this was in my mind. But when I read this book, in the first chapter, it has been mentioned that initially when we will try to speak, your tongue will be tired, your leg may stumble. So it may happen because it needs courage, and the first chapter is developing courage and self-confidence. You can think of how much experienced he was, to write this book. And if you will inculcate a habit of reading books, you will learn from others expertise, from others experience. And that is what will develop your own courage. Your experience will be multiplied, and you'll be able to save your time. You'll be able to know the reality that happens on a mass level. You are not a single person who is someone who something is happening to him especially. You are not that kind of concentrated person. You are someone who is general. So you have to understand exactly when you will collect knowledge, when you will imbibe a way inculcating new knowledge, then what will happen, it will make it more clear, it will make it more transparent, you'll be more pervasive, you'll be more prevalent. So you have to know exactly what to do in your life and what to read in your life, because reading is something that can give you a better way. And I always see that if you will read more than 6 books in a year, your life will be changed, because you will have knowledge, you'll have exhaustive amount of knowledge, you'll have substantial amount of knowledge, significant amount of knowledge. When you'll have thus such kind of knowledge, nobody can stop you from achieving your destination. At least you will be able to do something in your life that nobody has ever imagined about you. Because reading books will certainly change your life. Yes, we are in a job, so we get little time, but whatever time we get, we want to read something in that period. We want to make ourselves more skilled, and that's why we are working on that. And that's why I strongly believe that if you read continuously good books, I'm not talking about academic books, books that are self-help books, self-helping books, books that can augment your skills, books that can give you financial knowledge, is one of the best book that you should read. And if you're in your teenage, you should certainly adapt this habit of reading self-help books, and if you will read those books, it will certainly multiply your experience. That's why I'm telling you, because we don't get time. Our job is certain, in such kind of category that we have to apply our mind all time there. We are busy, and when we come home, we are more tired, exhausted, so we have to take rest, but beside that, I always work on my skills, and I want to improve that. That's why you should also inculcate a habit of improving yourself. And if you inculcate this habit of improving yourself, nobody can stop you, nobody can cast aspersion, nobody can be a skeptic about you. Your conviction about yourself will be bolstered by your reading habit, by your skill making habits. So what will happen, it will certainly augment your capabilities, and that capabilities will have certain implications that can change your life. And that's why I'm talking about this. Thank you for listening to me. I will be bringing a lot of news, a lot of knowledge to you. Keep listening to me. If you listen to me consistently for 6 months, nobody can stop you from being a better speaker. Thank you for listening to me.